Good afternoon and welcome to another ironic introduction to another video. I just finished the Uncollected event and we are going to pop open this 5-star crystal as fast as we can. Faster. For a Thor Ragnarok! No, I'm not actually that super excited about a Thor Ragnarok, but maybe one day I will rank this guy up for the prestige. If I ever find myself into that like crazy hardcore life, first I got to awaken him and then sig him up. But there is value in that. Yeah, that's a less than fun crystal opening. Thor Ragnarok, there's values there, right? There's a Heimdall synergy. Bear with me. There's a little bit more, but more importantly than that, the crystal video here I have. This next one's kind of long, so I'll try to skip through it as fast as I can. But I was fishing for a Namor because as I kind of like think about Namor and Omega Red, I want to have a ranked up Namor, and I was like fishing for Quake, which by the way I did end up getting a 4-star Quake after I made this video. That's kind of how it goes. But I decided to open up almost 300 premium hero crystals. Let me start this here. Just to kind of see what it is. I've been holding these crystals for a long time as like an ISO saver, and like I don't know, I feel like they build up faster than I can open them, and so like for ISO, so I decided screw it, I'm just gonna open up and clear out the entire inventory of crystals. So I zoomed through these. Let's see, is there a way for me to play this at twice speed? There should be. Not that I see. That's a skip button. Bear with me, team. We're doing this the best we can. So let me skip here. So you can see here I got a 3-star Quake, a Miles Morales. That's 3 4-stars at this point. And I don't see a way to speed it up. So we'll just go through slowly. I got another 4-star dupe here. And actually about this point, so I'm four 4-stars in. I'm hanging out with the wife. I decided, you know what, let's make it a competition. So we actually start alternating opening here, and it makes it a little more interesting, right? When you're opening these, I used to get excited about these opening them one at a time. I used to spin out premium hero crystals one at a time, but I've reached the point where most 4-stars don't excite me, and so I've started popping them open at 10, and like it's almost like a sad loss coming back to the game now and realizing like now I'm making videos of me opening hundreds, like literally plural quantities of premium hero crystals, and you know there was a point in time where I would open these and like even Miles Morales as a 4-star was exciting. It was like, man, that's another arena character. I mean, I don't know the last time I ran all my 4-stars in the arena. I just can't. I mean, I run just running my 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, and 2-star roster, I almost cycle all the way back. I have like a 15-minute break, and then I go back into the 4-star roster, and then I take an actual break. And it's so many champions. You know, you reach a point where it's just not exciting anymore. But I was super pumped about that 3-star Quake. That was a good time. My wife popped that. We're 70 crystals in, and the 4-star luck is actually pretty good. So when you're spending these many premium hero crystals, all you're looking for is to break the 4-star market, which I believe is like 1 every 40 crystals. So at 4-stars at this point, I'm doing pretty good. I'd say I'm about 2 above the average. So things are looking pretty good. Man, I really wish I had a way to speed this up or make it more interesting, but hey, it can only do so much. 90 crystals in. You know, this is actually like a pretty rough dry spell here, but let me tell you, this is worth it. I'm spinning these out, so like champions I'm looking for obviously any new 4-stars I don't have. I would love to dupe 4-stars that I have max sigged or close to max sig. So duping that Cull Obsidian there, that was exciting, and duping Abomination, for the record, this one was me. I popped this one open, so that would technically make the score 2-0 from me to my wife. Popping that Cull Obsidian, that was really cool, just because his awakened ability is kind of nice, and I do have him, I think, at rank 3 or 4, just for giggles, more than anything else, so I can play the champion. You know, there was a lot of hype around him. I don't think I'll ever bring him up to max sig. I don't think he's worth it. Mostly because I run suicides. He's probably worth it if you don't run suicides, but even then, I think as a 4-star, unlike a lot of champions who have a lot of value as 4 stars, I just don't see it in Cull Obsidian. Cull Obsidian's whole shtick is big damage, and maybe like there's some value in his True Strike and some value in his Armor Break, but his Armor Break's not like super consistent, and the True Strike is at cost and it's very short duration, so relatively short duration, but definitely long enough to handle most fights. So there's maybe a value there. I just feel like other champions do what he does better, and they offer better utility. So as far as 4 stars go, he's just not on my list of champions who I think are worth max ranking. Bringing up to rank 4, definitely. Oh yeah, easily worth bringing up to rank 4. But as far as max ranking, I definitely think not worth. Sorry, the video froze there, so you missed out on this 10 pull here, which was absolutely amazing. Just kidding. So far, pretty good. Definitely hurting on the 4 stars. I feel like it's starting to slow down a little bit, but we're still looking at about 1 every 20, 1 every 30, which is a pretty okay rate. I do a 4-star Punisher there. Again, that was me, so that makes it 3-0. You know, that's just kind of how it goes. I feel like I got the good end of the alternating on the 10 pops here. But champions, I think that like 4 stars that you really want to see, you know, are Aegon, Omega Red, Ghost. Corvus Glaive is good to an extent. You know, as long as you stay in those like mid-lower tier wars, a 4-star Corvus Glaive can take you very far. You've got options, anyone with like really good sustain, X-23, Ultron, Void, not for the sustain, but specifically for the counter. Anybody who needs like high sig to be good. That Psylocke was nice. I did not know I didn't own a 4-star Psylocke, but I guess I didn't. I thought I had one. I guess I only had the 3-star version. So anyone with nice sustain, because those are good for Alliance Quest at any time. Anyone who's meant for a niche counter, like Dormammu or Gladiator Hulk, those are really good 4 stars to have, and then particularly anybody who requires high sig. So Namor, Captain America, Infinity War, as well as Synergies are really good 4 stars to have. So here I am fishing, like currently I'm fishing for Namor, because if I get a Namor here, as I open all of these up, I have every intention of maybe max ranking him. At the very least, I plan on bringing him up to rank 4, just so I can play him in versus, kind of get accustomed to the play style, maybe run him in a little bit of content. But more importantly, I want to be able to decide, like, because one day I'm going to pull a Namor, right? And I have this Mutant Awakening gem, which would probably immediately go on him. Like, I'm not trying to lie. But if I had to decide between Namor and Omega Red, I need to have background in Namor to the extent of my background with Omega Red. Because I can watch the videos, I can see how OP he is, but at the same time, Omega Red is similarly OP, right? So I have to ask myself the question of whether or not it's worth holding on to, right? I think that I would awaken him for sure. If I got Namor before Omega Red, he would get the Awakening Gem, and vice versa, right? It just comes first place. And bringing him up to rank 4 is a no-brainer. It's the rank 4 to rank 5 Mutant Gem that I'm holding on to that really draws question. So here on this 190 crystals, no Namor, but still a pretty good pull. I think I pulled like 7 4 stars there. So it's a solid time. I decided to pop open these 3 stars here. Nope, actually I forgot. I have like 80 more. But first I want to go check out how much points I get in Summoner Advancement. So opening all of those Premium Hero Crystals is 14,000. And when I joined this alliance, someone had over 100,000, and I'm just sitting here like, how? Like, how? So go over here. I pop open 90 more crystals here. Well, 89, but you'll see I get another 90th to make it a nice even 90 in a different way. This first 10 kind of weak. We move on to another 10 here, and this one is, you know, also weak. I actually don't remember how this set of 90 goes because I didn't pay as much attention at this point. I was just like spam clicking, because to an extent, you know, you have all these Premium Hero Crystals and they take forever to open. Like, I do apologize. I will have to learn how to fast forward videos for you guys. You know, what it is the more followers I get, the more people who actually watch my video, the more I feel inclined to make the content accessible and fast and quality. When I was starting off, I didn't feel that need, but now as like people are actually watching them, I feel like I want that quality there. Because when I started this off and I was like, I don't need anyone to watch. I'm doing it for myself. Bam, Namor. Sorry, kind of talking about something else at the same time. So now that I have a 4-star Namor, we're looking to dupe him. Because we want Sig. I don't really have a ton of 4-star Sig stones. And by not having a ton, I mean I have like 20 mutant, I think, and like 10 general. So I need to dupe him in order to get him high enough Sig. Because let me double check. Here, yeah, nothing there on the Namor dupes. We're looking for Namor because when it comes to the signature ability for the 4-star, it goes all the way up to 100%. So you do need it at Sig 99 though, because I think it goes up to like 99%. Yeah. It won't let me see. That's close. So far, no luck on the dupe. But still, getting just the one, even 300 premium hero crystals in is solid, right? Like, statistically speaking, trying to pull specifically one champion out of 300 crystals, unlikely, which, nice on the Aegon dupe. That does max Sig him. It doesn't show it here, but he was previously Sig level 79. He is now max Sig, so that's a good feeling. But I lost my train of thought. Damn, I hate it when that happens. It's a good time, though. These crystals were a good time. Oh, sorry. When you're opening up this many premium hero crystals and you're like, geez, it took you, what, like 260 crystals to get a 4-star Namor? Can you imagine how many crystals it's going to take me to get a 5-star Namor? Just does not offer a lot of hope. So we wait. We hold our 5-star gems and we wait for the day that maybe it'll ever happen, if ever. And that is my 90th premium hero crystal I had here. This was an alloy crystal I just popped open, kind of keep the numbers nice and neat. I pop open these 3-star crystals real quick because I'm actually going to pop open those 4-star crystals as well as check out my summoner advancement once I'm done with everything. So here I'm like, really? 19,899? I'm like, is there really no other way for me to get 3-star shards? So I'm like, F it, whatever. I'll open up these crystals. And for some reason, I like miscounted. I pop open 8. Not a bad pull. Some of these are really solid. As we know, the 3-stars, I do want to get back into running the event with them when I have more time. So getting their SIGs up is really nice. Plus, 3-stars is a really good, like, if 4-stars is the way veterans and people who play a lot have access to like trying out champions, 3-stars is even more so. So I say F it to that one 3-star crystal. I pop open these 4-star crystals, and this is a pretty good pull. That max SIGs my Mephisto. I don't know why. There we go. It's a decent SIG on my Symbiote Supreme. And I didn't know I didn't have 4-stars. So 2 new 4-stars as well. We're kind of just building out that roster. It's a pretty good time. It's always interesting to get a new champion. And then this one Grandmaster Crystal. So it's a pretty good junk cleaning video here. And we're pretty much over. For a Grandmaster Crystal to get a Daredevil, what else do you expect? You just expect a 3-star ISO, right? So I'm spinning through. I'm like, is there anything else for me to open? I pop open the SIG crystals because that's always a good time. So 6 there. Those must have been from duping max SIG 2-stars, I guess. I didn't really know that was a thing. But I guess I have some 2-stars that are max SIG'd. So that's nice. And then as well as this one here. And then this one is for the 3-stars. And actually getting that 3-star awakening gem kind of is awkward because mostly my 3-stars are all awakened. And if they're not, I don't really care. So it's essentially a 6 stone at this point. Those are really, really cool when like 3-stars are relevant for you, but I'm past that point, so it's not. And then these 2 3-stars, not exciting. Essentially, whenever I pop open 3-stars, I'm just looking for synergies, right? I still would like I think if there's like a 3-star version of Nick Fury or something, all those kinds of things, the ones with decent synergies, because you never know when you want to stack up. And then here, just kind of out of satisfaction, I scroll down. I love that Namor, and I'm going to go ahead. I have 2 4-star Awakening gems, one from the Summoner Appreciation, one from one of the Act completions. And I'm going to bring him up to Sig 19, because that is where he needs to be. You do 20 variations of 20 from there. And that, I do hit the play. There we go. So Sigged up. And that is my, hopefully, a very fast 5-star crystal opening and junk crystal. Talk to you guys later.